Welcome to the Mother-Daughter Ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Angelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today.
Hey, mothers and daughters, Happy New Year. I hope that your new year has already turned out to be full of smiles and happiness and all of those things that you want it to be. And I am just excited to be able to be in such a good mood and in good spirits to bring you my review for today and my opinion. Now listen, we're going to be talking about movies, so if you don't like people having opinions about movies and things like that, you might not want to listen. So I am going to tell you about some movies that are coming up for 2024, but then I'm also going to talk to you about some remakes that are going to be coming up. I'm going to let you know if I've seen the original movie and if I've seen the remake or if I will see the remake. So that's kind of be my conversation for today. So again, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I just told somebody the other day, I said, I'm the happiest I've been in 5 years. And when I say that, I don't mean that 5 years prior to that I wasn't happy. But what I'm saying is that just on a consistent basis, that I really love that. And I really know, when to step away from things that don't serve me. And that makes me even happier to know that I just, have to live in that type of moment. And I don't know what you are going to be doing different this year for 2024, but I am excited about the newness. I'm excited about the changes. I'm excited about the unknown. I'm excited about everything. Like, it's going to keep me busy, but I'm excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with 17 movies that are going to be coming out in 2024. Now, in the comments, if you can please talk to me, let me know if you've seen these movies, if you're going to see these movies, if it's a remake, if you saw the original, or that you've continued with the remake. Because there are just some, I call like a franchise movie that I am just always going to see. And one of them I'm going to mention here because the part 2 of it's coming up this year. But a couple, I'm just not going to participate with them at all. Like I think I just told you the other day, all of the Jurassic Parks, I've seen that whole franchise, including the cartoon. A lot of movies I've just seen that I'm going to continue with, and then there's just some that's like I'm stopping where the book stopped, there. Okay, so the first one I'm going to go through for the 17 movies that are coming up in 2024, one of the movies is Mean Girls. Now, a little birdie told me there was already another Mean Girls made. So I just really answered my question to you about will I be going to see it. I didn't see the one that the little birdie told me was already remade. I won't be going to see this one that's coming out January the 3rd. So Mean Girls, January 12th, 2024. No, I won't be going to see it. Drive Away Dolls is coming out February 23rd. I don't know what it's about, but as I was reading the synopsis, I'm not going to read these synopsises to you because I want you to just kind of see. I got this thing going on with me for the last few years is that when somebody says something to me, I catch it the first time and pursue it, or I let it linger and pursue it later, or it just flies by and I don't care to pursue it. So that's how I'm kind of going to do this show today. I'm going to say the name of the movie when it's coming out. I'll let you know if I've seen it or not, if I'm going to see it. And then from there, if it sounds like something interesting to you, you can kind of go and look it up. The next one is going to be Mickey 17. And I don't know what that's even about, but that's March the 29th, coming out for 2024. I don't know who Mickey is, but it could be something, interesting. Don't know. There's another movie called Challengers coming out April the 26th. Now, I have to tell you, that one looked interesting to me. I don't know that franchise or that group, but I'm going to see what it's all about just to kind of know. But There's another movie coming out called Furioso, a Mad Max saga. It's coming out May. And let me tell you something. It's coming out May 24th, by the way, 2024. So it'll be out on 12, 24, 24. Interesting. Um, I didn't get into the Max Fury or the Max, or I didn't get into any of that franchise, but I do know people who love it. So, there's another movie coming out June the 7th called Ballerina. When I saw it, I don't know why, when I saw the lady in it, she doesn't look anything like the other lady, but I thought this was saying that there was Black Swan Part 2 coming out. I don't know why I thought that, okay? I just did. Okay, the next one is Horizon, and it's an all-American saga. How apropos to the election year. This guy's holding a flag up against himself looking like a soldier. When I saw that, I'm like, okay. So that's going to be coming out June the 28th, and it says that it is Chapter 2. So if you saw Horizon, the American Saga 1, then you might want to know that June the 28th, Chapter 2 is going to come out August the 16th. So number 1 will be out June the 28th. Number 2 will be out August 16th. I think that's kind of how one of the movies I'm getting ready to mention now was supposed to go. But because they had the writer's strike and the SAG-AFTRA strike and all of that, the movie that I thought was the movie of summer 2023, which I'll be mentioning in a few minutes, I think they were supposed to, or they were planning to do it that way. And then when the strike went on, they ended up having to push it almost a year now. And like I said, it was the movie of the summer for me. So if it wants to make my summer for 23, I'd be happy for it. Twisters is going to come out July 19th. We've seen movies about twisters. How apropos, of the type of year that we've been having in the past 3 years, to now being an election year, to now we just feel like anything could happen for them to have these type of movies coming out. Deadpool 3. I saw Deadpool 1 and 2, and I like Ryan Reynolds, I think is the one that's in this one. Yep, Ryan Reynolds, and it's coming out July the 26th. But I'm going to watch it just on the strength of I liked 1 and 2. I'm going to watch it on the strength that I like Ryan Reynolds, and I like his wife Blake Lively, so he gets points on both sides. And I'm going to watch the movie because it actually, if you pay attention to it and you don't make it background noise, it's actually funny. I mean, the jokes that he tells, some of them are crass, but it's actually funny. This next one, I never got into this franchise. I think I revealed to you the other day that I've never seen any of these particular movies, but this one is The Joker, and it's Joker Folie à Deux. So I guess that's in French or something, but it's coming out October the 4th. I never got into it. I can't tell you who's behind the Joker. I can't tell you nothing about it because I don't know this franchise, but it'll be coming out, and that'll be October the 4th, so the month of Halloween. So perfect, right? They should have just done it the weekend of Halloween. That would have been so perfect. Wicked Part 1, November the 27th. Looks like it's going to be a musical. Interesting, there was just now the Color Purple that just happened last month and still going on. And now they're going to do that one. That's interesting to me. The next movie that's going to be coming out on December the 25th of Christmas is Nosferatu. Don't know anything about that particular movie. Nosferatu is a movie that's going to be debuting on Christmas Day, so it must be something with a storyline that people would want to look forward to, because these folks do not play. When I say these folks, I'm talking about these movie houses. They do not play about their holiday movies coming out. So I don't know what it's about, but you may know what it's about. But that's our Christmas debut. It's going to be a movie called Nosferatu. Some movies that have a TBA next to them, meaning to be announced, and all that means is that it's still in post. They're still trying to figure out how many other movies are going to come out so that they can have a good debut weekend and not clash with other things that are coming out. So it may be one of those things where it could be finished, but then they're like, okay, in 2 weeks we don't see anything major coming out, so boom, we'll start our promotions right now. And it could be that they're promoting already overseas and they just haven't gotten the dates for us, from the United States in the different cinemas and things like that. There's a lot of reasons, but there's a movie called Blitz that's coming out this year. There's a movie called Maxine, and she got 3 X's in her name. So now that one looks interesting to me because she's laying in a bed and her window is open, and then I'm just like, who sleeps in? Okay. Um, the next one that's going to be coming out is Megalopolis, TBA. So that one's to be determined. The guy that's in this movie is making me want to watch it. It's the director is Francis Ford Coppola, and it says that he attends. Oh, no. Francis Ford Coppola is the director, and he attends a ceremony honoring him with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and then something ensues. So this is just gonna be interesting. Okay, the next one that's to be announced is gonna be a movie called Night and the B Word. So Night, Bitch. So there's a woman in there, and I want to see that particular one and what that's all about. The person that's playing, and that is Amy Adams. We all love her. And it says the 2018 Vanity Fair Oscar party in Beverly Hills. So something happens there. When I tell you that I'm excited for at least 4 of those, I can't even front to you. I need you to know that I am excited about maybe, I'm going to just say, I'm going to say about 4 of those movies I'm excited about, okay? All right. Let's talk about something that has been annoying me, and it's actually been a conversation with me and some associates. We've been, really talking about this next thing I'm going to talk about. But before I do that, I want to, yeah. So we talked about Mean Girls. We talked about Drive Away Dolls. We talked about Dune. Okay, so Dune Part 2 is coming out March 1st. Mickey 17, we talked about that. Challengers, we talked about that. Futurosa, that's our Christmas movie. No. Fiorito is our Christmas movie. Talked about Battle Horizon. Okay, so we got that. I just want to make sure. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about is, let me try not to get annoyed because things have been annoying me lately, and for some reason my mind can't seem to let it go. It speaks. I just speak and say what I need to say, just so that there's no confusion, but also for very, very clear and concise clarification. So, you know how you used to be able to hold your tongue when you were a little younger, and then you get a little older and you're very, very respectful, but you speak your mind because you have to, not because you need to get anything, your lick back or anything like that, but you need to speak your mind so that people know you're not a fool. But I want anybody who cares to understand that I am so tired of the remakes. I feel like with the remakes, it's almost like some of these get rich quick, real fast. Let's make a quick buck that's going to leave quick.